damn! Today I want to talk to you guys about the secret to getting abs. What's going on, guys? Chris with the Boddamn channel. This channel is all about food, fitness, and how to live an active, healthy lifestyle. In this video, we're going to be talking about the secret of getting abs, right? It's such an elusive thing that a lot of people want to get, but they fail to realize what the real secret is. So I have 3 tips for you in this video. The first 2 are going to be very, maybe even eye-opening to you, and the last one's probably something that you semi-understand. If you're looking for an ab workout in this video, it's not going to happen. This video is more of a talking and an education style thing, so you understand why people do certain ab workouts, why people do certain eating habits. This video will hopefully shed light on all of that. So the first tip, the first secret tip is diet. You know, if you live in America, caloric surplus is kind of like the thing. Unfortunately, if you're trying to build good abs and to have good visible abs, this is not going to be a helpful thing for you. And this is because if you want defined abs, typically, if there's a fat layer on top of the abs, they're not going to show that well. If your diet isn't in check, there's a good chance there's a layer of fat above your abs. You can train them as much as you want, but if the fat layer is on top of your abs, it's going to be tough for them to show. It's going to be tough to attain that aesthetic, pleasing ab look like you see on magazines or wherever. Getting rid of the fat layer on top is definitely one of the highest priorities. You can do that through diet and some of the other things that we're going to be discussing. What a lot of people don't realize is that surplus calories a lot of times really aren't needed. They're surplus, right? All it's doing is adding more fat, more weight to your body. This is gonna be one of those times where you gotta do a little bit of research and start figuring out what to cut out. You're gonna start seeing people say, you know, drink more water, cut out sodas, cut out pastas, cut out this and that. Do some research and figure out what you can cut out and what you're willing to deal with, and start bringing that surplus a lot lower. Consider even a deficit for a small period of time, but if you want good visible abs, you're gonna have to start controlling the diet. It's very important. The number 2 secret to building great abs is to reduce stress. This is probably something you weren't expecting. A lot of people out there in America or across the world are very stressed out. Now this could be because of many different things, right? It can be stress from, illnesses, stress from family, friends, money problems, job. The key is to be able to control the stress. There are 2 different types of stress. There's actually good stress and there's, bad stress. The good kind of stress will get you out of a crazy situation. It's the kind of stress that allows you fight or flight. That kind of stress is okay, because typically that's a very reserved type moment. But I'm more or less talking about the stress that's everyday occurring. You gotta find ways to minimize that stress or to cut out things that you realize you're not in control of those things, so why even stress out about it? Increased stress leads to greater amounts of cortisol in the abdominal tissue area for both males and females. And with a lot more cortisol, it's highly likely that you're gonna have an increased appetite, increase of wanting of sugars, and basically overall increase of weight gain. And if you want to build good abs, this is absolutely terrible. You do not want this. My suggestion, do some research, control your stress, figure out what's in your control. Things that are out of your control that are stressing you out, do away with them. The number 3 secret of building abs, the 3rd tip, is exercising. Now this is the one you probably knew. But of course, as stated before, this is all assuming that number 1 secret and number 2 secret are taken care of. Or should I say number 1 tip or number 2 tip, which is the diet and the stress has been taken care of. At that point, there's a high chance if you exercise your abdominal muscles that they will start to show. Now something important to note is that everyone's ab structure is different genetically, right? You see people with flatter abs, more big blockish type abs. Some people have crazy looking abs with canyons in the middle. It's just a genetic thing. So if you're seeing someone else's abs and you can't attain those type abs, just remember your abs are genetically different, almost like a fingerprint, than other people's abdominal muscles. So you basically train them to the best of your ability. And depending on what your ab genetics are will determine how it looks. But either way, you're still gonna have to make sure that diet and stress are controlled. When considering exercising the abdominal muscle, you want to be able to at least work it out maybe in 3 different sections. The top, the bottom, and the obliques. Those are the 3 main sections you want to work out. And just like any working out of any muscle, exercise will stimulate them. It'll make them develop, just like toning a leg muscle or building a bicep peak. Exercising is how you start getting the abs to really become defined. All right, so a short video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Hook me up with a like down below, and I'll talk to you on the next Boddamn video. Take it easy and goodbye!